Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Well, as you can see, I've been working on this and we're going to stitch on it today. This was from PaintSomeWay yesterday. So I got a little bit done. Just a little bit of the dark. It was like 823. And I don't remember this one's color. But today we're working with 161 and we're working right here, like on the edge of this, right in here. So, what's everybody up to? Yeah, this is the weekend before the Super Bowl. Woohoo! Yeah, so it's like boring, right? Because there's no football. Although I haven't watched too much football this season at all. But, yeah, I always found that weekend in between to be kind of annoying. I guess maybe the Pro Bowl is on? I'm not real sure. I got nothing. What can I say? Yeah, I just decided I'm just gonna start this, right? So I put in 2 whole strands. Let's see if I can get this up. 2 whole strands of this blue, and that's as much as it got me. And I put 2 strands of this, I don't know, it's like a dark teal. Yeah, we didn't get very far, but that's okay. It has some nice big areas to stitch in. So on this one I'm taking out 2 strands at a time to try to get some things done. But after a while my eyes were just completely tired. We had our tea party yesterday. Our Valentine high tea. Oh yeah, it was exciting. As you can see from the picture, yeah. My grandson wasn't there. He had to go and help that older lady that he helps. She kind of had him work for her in the summer. They're moving stuff around and getting things organized, and I guess I don't know what else they're doing over there. I don't know if they're cleaning up the property, as far as like leaves and sticks and stuff. But he does a little bit of both for her. So it gives him some place to go. Because he's just not the tea party boy some days. It was okay when he was a little bit younger, but now we're like gonna be 13 this year, so we just can't do that, right? Yeah. You know how teenagers are. So, anyway, we had a good time, and after we ate, I had some little barrettes. Well, they weren't too little. They were about that big. And they weren't really barrettes. They had like those long clips they used to use when you went to go get your hair cut, and they'd take a whole bunch of your hair and then they'd just clip it up, out of the way so they could cut whatever part of your hair they were working on. Yeah, it has that kind of a clip on it. I know, that's really old school. What can I say? But anyway, there was 3 of them in that pack, so my daughter and I and my granddaughter all made one. And they were in 3 different color combinations of diamond painting, so that was kind of cool. So we always have some kind of little project along with our little tea that we have. It makes it special, and my granddaughter's still into diamond painting. My grandson isn't, he just says he doesn't have the patience to put those little drills everywhere, but my granddaughter, she liked it, and it's a project we can complete, while I'm there. So I was there for a couple hours, and we did that, and had a good old time. Yeah, and it was nice that she still wants to do this. It's not too, I guess it's not babyish. I guess it's kind of a big girl thing, so she's all about it. So, yay. I gotta take this off because I really don't need it today. But, so I did that and went to the grocery store. I don't know if I went in the morning or if I went in the afternoon. Heck, I can't remember. I guess I went after that. And got a pizza for lunch and cooked it all up. And I put the excess in the freezer so I'll have it for the Super Bowl next weekend. So I can have pizza and watch the game. And then I bought a roast that I'm going to probably eat for the next 3 or 4 days. I don't feel like making any more beef and noodles or anything like that. I've still got some of those in the freezer. But yeah, I probably could have eaten out of my freezer, but that roast looked really good. So I'll put that on here in a little bit, and it'll be ready for dinner tonight. So, yay. It wasn't a soup kind of weekend. I just didn't feel like making soup. I've made beef and noodles and minestrone and what else did I make? I made the green chili, and I don't know, I can't even keep track, but I have all those things in my freezer. But it just wasn't freezing cold during this weekend. It was in the 40s and got a little windy yesterday afternoon, but nothing too carried away or any. I thought my thread was going to fall out there for a minute. So, yeah, just not doing too much today. I did get my laundry done the other day, so I don't have to run out and go do that. Yay! So, yeah. I probably will have to go and take the trash since they finally came and emptied it on Friday, but I let a few people already do the trash, and they open up that great big container, if you will, trash can, as you will, because I can't hold that thing up and throw the trash in at the same time. It's just a little high. So we'll get rid of that and see what other things I can muster up. I did work a little bit on Louisa Cullimore. Oh, you know how I said that was going to be easy? Oh, yeah, because, great big, letters, and it was going to be easy. Well, the dang thing, oh my goodness. Part of the pattern's up on this page, and the other part's on this page, so I have to have 2 pages and do it letter by letter. Oh, yeah, it's not been fun. So we're just taking it really slow so we don't have to rip it out and start over again. What can I say? Yeah. But no plans to go out today. Molly did enjoy sitting out on the porch. She liked to go out there and just sit and look around because, like I said, it wasn't windy. It was almost 50 degrees. So, yay. How much thread do I have here? Trying not to pull it out of the needle. And I really need to organize my desk. It's an absolute disaster area. Yeah, it's a pretty blue at 161. It looks like a dark Wedgwood blue. Does that make sense? I don't know, I'm worse at describing what thread looks like. Because I know sometimes it doesn't, what the heck is that? Show up just right on the camera. It's sometimes a bit different. Ah, crap. I do hate when I do that. See if we can get this knot out. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we'll see. Okay, that's not happening. I don't know how I got a knot in the thread when I uh, just separated it prior to the video. Oh, somebody said I only needed one, what do you call it? Magnet on here. Yeah. Well, this is sandwiched in between here because right at this point I can't find my E6000 or my little basket with all my, what do you call it? My little magnets in it. I bought a bunch of magnets thinking I was going to make a bunch of needle minders. Yeah, as you know, well, that didn't go very far. So, yeah. But they're in two separate places, and I just don't know right offhand where I put those. So, yay. I'll find them one of these days. I'll take about 6 of those things and put magnets on them. But, yeah, because that was a really good idea, Olivia. Thank you. I don't know what happened to the other one. It fell into the black hole of Calcutta, I'm sure. Or it's still on a project somewhere. But I'm just using the back magnets from my my big ones. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? God, that is so pretty. Yeah. Ours were never that red. Ours were like more of a cotton candy pink, if you will. And we had white ones. But we never had dark red ones. I think they're beautiful. And I can still smell them 60 years later. It's been a while since we had any peonies. They don't really like Colorado up here in the high country, I guess, because it doesn't get too terribly hot or for too long or long enough, you know, of a growing season. So, yeah. Oh, didn't watch anything. Oh, what am I doing? Uh, Anything exciting on Netflix at all. I forgot what I was doing here. Hang on. We're having a moment. Okay, pull, stitch. Jeez, I hate it when it doesn't pull all the way through. But this goes quite fast since it's an 11 count. And like I said, it has some bigger areas. So I just got out 2 threads for each color and went through that. I figure that's about enough, you know, to work a little area. But you don't realize how big it is. But this thing is going to be just stupendous when it's done. Yeah. Good job, guys. Good job. I got a little issue here, so we're going to pull that down because I didn't get that thread down. I just come up, loop through the thread I want to pull down, and then go right back down in the same hole, and then kind of cinch it, and it tightens up that thread. So if you ever have that problem, you don't have to go back, you don't have to rip it out, just keep moving, and it fixes it just fine. Because I'm about whatever it takes not to rip things out. But I'm telling you, that Louisa Cullimore, I was like, oh my gosh, now what? Yeah, because I don't know, that pattern. Something else. especially when it's on the edges of the paper. So it's always hard. I don't care if I'm going this way across or, up and down this way. It still throws me for a loop. I have to think about it when I'm stitching. I can't get my eyes to focus on it quite right. And it takes a moment, so yeah, it's not going extremely fast. But it'll get there. And like I said, there's only about 8 letters across the middle of it, of that top part, that you got to get past. And then it'll be just regular stitching, but, oh yeah. But it was not what I expected, so there'll be a delay. It's not like I'm going to be able to stitch that up in 2 or 3 days like I expected, but hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. I know, it's not how long it takes, it's the journey, right? Right. I do enjoy stitching on it, and I really don't want to end it, but I'd like to get on to something else. I think I've been stitching on that since 2021. But like I said, I haven't been stitching on it every day. That's not a solid 2 years. Do you know what I mean? No. That would never happen. But I do like stitching on those Bristol orphanage samplers. They're quite satisfying to stitch on. And I'm looking forward to stitching on some more on Harriet Salt, because it's got all the, what do you call it? Like edgings for like collars and cuffs and stuff. So there's like 10 million little patterns that you do. So you're doing something different each time. Sorry, I needed a drink of coffee. So, yeah, I mean, they've all got their redeeming qualities, shall we say? It's actually thinking about snowing this week. I was like, really? After 45-degree weather, we're all going to freeze to death. And of course, it's going to snow on the day that I'm working at night. Ah, Lord. Alright, we're just going to get through winter. We are. That's why I'm stitching on bright and cheery things. And it's not like it's cloudy all the time like Chicago was. Illinois and Missouri and Kansas, I mean, they would get gray and cloudy for like a week. So, no, it's not like that. It's just, I want it to be warm so I can go out and stitch on the porch, So I can leave the door open, so I don't have to run the furnace. That lasts, probably, a month or 2. Maybe not even 2. Because here, then it'll get warm, about June. But it won't get warm, until about July. Or hot. So, then I'll have the air conditioning on. Yeah, it's like losing battle here. Oh, goodness. But at least we got out this weekend and walked around. It was a beautiful day when we were walking around and doing our thing. And my daughter tried to do a little gold panning, but the water was too cold and she could only find one of her neoprene, I call them neoprene, gloves. They're like for when you put your hands in ice cold water or you go into a freezer. She could only find one. Yeah, she was not happy. So, she didn't find any gold. Maybe a couple little teeny tiny specks. But, she just got, like her mother, she just got to go do it. Whether, and prove to yourself that it's too cold or you can't do it at this point because the water was still froze. It looked like it was defrosting, but there was like a 3-inch layer of ice underneath that clear part, It was like, holy cow. Yeah. So we'll see. And the place she likes to go up and go gold panning, they close it in the winter until, let's say Memorial Day, somewhere in there, maybe in April. But when the snow is melted out, because they don't want people walking around there because people have dug holes. I mean, holes. And, you could very easily fall into one of those holes. So it's not a safe place to go walking around, even around the snow. So they let it all pretty much melt out of there, I think the first time we went up there last year, there was still a little bit of snow, like in the distance, like over there somewhere, but not where the water was running. So, yeah. And I'll go out there and I'll do a stitch with me out in the woods again while she does her thing. It works out well. I don't want to gold pan and she didn't want to stitch, see? So, the best of both worlds there. Everybody gets to do what they want to do. Yeah, no, I've had my share of putting my hands in cold water. And gold panning, nope, not doing that. My hands would ache for a week. I need to, back then in the day, we didn't have those gloves that you can wear, in icy water and stuff. So, we just did it old school. But since we can only find one glove, she'll be using that glove. No, she'll probably get some more of those gloves before she goes again. Or find the other one. I don't know where she gets those. She may have gotten those off of Amazon at some time. I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure if you could get those at the hardware or the, not the sporting place, but I don't know where she got them. But she sure used the heck out of them, though. I don't know how we got all the way down here. I'm just following the symbol here. Didn't mean to get that far down. Sometimes I stitch and talk and just keep stitching. It's lucky that I can put the thread on the appropriate symbol. But I'll keep working on this today and Louisa Cullimore. I don't know. Part of me wants to work on it so that I can figure it out, because it's in the back of my mind bugging me. Well, am I going to get it right? I don't know. We'll get past that one little ledge. I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. So, and I might work on something completely different. Who knows? Sometimes I change projects during the day. It just depends. Like, I'll do a little, like if it's something I'm working on, working it out in my brain, then I'll just stitch on it for a little bit and then I'll quit because I really don't want to mess it up. And then I'll go do something else. And then I'll come back to it because it's bugging the crap out of me. Oh, goodness. Alright. Get that in there. I really like that blue. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like dark Wedgwood. Well, we got that far. Don't get very far on a whole thread, I'm telling you. I haven't worked my way up to getting out 4 or 5 threads and just working one color yet. No. Because I get bored in between. Then I go get another color, and then I forget what that color was. Yeah, no. 2 is plenty. 2 is plenty. Alright guys, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.